Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness, a channel dedicated to enhancing and uplifting your spiritual well-being. Okay, well, today is Tuesday, and just a couple of things. Live tonight, 7 Central Time. I do free readings, bring your questions, and we usually have a great time. So thanks to all of you who join. I would like to invite all of my new subscribers to tune in, even if you're there for, just a few minutes. It's enough time to get a question answered. So join me right here on this channel. Also, if you see back there, I'm filming a cooking video again today. I'm doing a whole week series, and and this is for my other channel, The Organizer Advisor. So if you're a new subscriber and you don't know, I'm a professional organizer and life enhancement coach. So I try to dovetail these two things into some increased wellness and well-being for you. So you can check me out on Facebook on that channel. I also have a YouTube channel, The Organizer Advisor. But this week I am filming videos of how to create a feast out of food that you already have. So check that out. I just posted a big video yesterday. I'm working on another one today. But check out my other channel, and if you are a subscriber to this channel and you subscribe over there, please leave me a comment and let me know on any of those videos that I produced this week that you've kind of cross supported me. So thank you. So just an invitation to you to go check that out. It is all about organizing your home, every nook and cranny cleaning. I throw in a lot of health and beauty strategies. We do document organization, how to restructure your wardrobe, thematic or what I call organized to utilize those high frequency use items like, coffee cups and batteries and flashlights and stuff like that. But also I try to really focus on financial well-being. So this is part of that, is by extending grocery budget, and that is beneficial to everybody right now. All right, so let's get to the reading today. This is just a general message for you. If you need a personal reading, please reach out to me at sacreduniontarot@yahoo.com. Yes. So reach out there and you get a 30-minute reading, which for everybody who's ever had a reading know I go way over because I stop when I feel like the message is complete. But also it's 30 minutes for $30. So it's a great bargain if you're looking for some personal guidance. We're coming up on this new moon in Scorpio, and I'm a fire sign, so water signs are a little challenging for me. So I'm really trying to focus on just, getting some things done and being kind to myself. I'm learning. I have to set some boundaries. But this for the Moonology deck is go deeper. So we've been talking about this total life transformation. That's what my other channel helps you do. Enhance your happiness and transform your life. So if you're looking for that specific guidance, check me out on that other channel. But this is about going deeper into kind of almost like the karmic energy is what my guides are saying. What is karmically residual that needs to be dealt with? But I'm going to prepare the space. I invite you to take the next 30 seconds to get centered through some breath work. Get centered in self so that you can really, truly feel the resonance of the messages that are meant for you. So while you do that breath work, I'm going to prepare the space. All right, welcome back. This is the Divine Abundance deck, and I'm going to use the Good Tarot. And the Good Tarot is by Kathy McClellan, and the Divine Abundance is by Tosha Silver. So, and then when the new moon comes, I use new decks. So this will be the last time we see these decks for a while, and I'll use new decks probably for Friday's reading when that new moon happens Thursday night. No, it's Friday. Sanctity. I saw in the pre-shuffle. I know I feel very kind of discombobulated today, so that's part of the energy. So sanctity is find your sanctuary self and your sanctuary space. Okay? So if you need to create your sanctuary space or a place in your home that is a sanctuary space, I think it's really important as we go through the turbulence of the last anaretic degree of Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto is going to switch signs into Aquarius, and you want to talk about a shift, it just happens during Scorpio season. So, I mean, big energy there. Sanctity. Basically, try and look at your everyday problems as opportunities for growth. And I know that's hard to do, and it seems easy to say, but if you can look at, like, hey, I'm really struggling with getting organized, if you use that as a framework for growth, you can really develop some self-efficacy skills and empowerment, but also you're serving as a model for others, particularly your children. Divine love. Okay, so I did see in the deck during the pre-shuffle, love and the Tower. So I feel like there is some, as things become a little more turbulent, because they are going to get a little more turbulent, then you may need to withdraw in self and just be, my guides are saying, be blessed by your own divinity. Okay, be blessed by your own divinity, and really focus your energy on the feeling of being a divine soul in a human body. And what my guides are saying, that your challenges are only temporal, but they're lessons for growth and opportunities for developing wisdom and skill. So embrace that divinity of yourself, even if nobody else sees it. And I feel like you're going to be withdrawn into your own sanctuary space, which might be just your soul self, in order to tune out some of the, stuff going on in the rest of the world. So it may be that your life is going through a few tower moments right now, but that is a transformation energy. And old structures are going to come down, whether it be on a micro level in your own personal life or on a macro level as globally. That's just part of this Pluto and Capricorn energy as we're in the last degree before it shifts into Aquarius. Those old structures have to come down in order for that Aquarian age to come in. There's a Two of Swords. Figure out what's blocking your transformation, what's blocking you from letting go of some things that are no longer serving you. Okay, I'm getting a really powerful energy right now, and I'll share it in just a minute because I want to pull two more cards. Something about Piscean energy here. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles comes out in the challenge position. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Whew. All right. So the message that I'm getting is I have the Two of Swords. What's blocking your progress? What's blocking you from being able to overcome this challenge? Is it time? Is it having an appropriate framework in order to scaffold things in your life so that you can overcome? Is it financial? Is there a financial framework that you could implement to help alleviate some financial pressure. What is blocking you from overcoming this challenge? But when this card came out, I got a strong inclination that this has to do with, number one, some karma in the form of a karmic soulmate, but more in the alignment of, it feels like my guides are saying something from your childhood, and also it could be your, soul family. That there might be something blocking you from really learning a lesson where that is concerned. And then we have this King of Cups. And I feel like this is very Piscean energy, but it also feels like it's just being very emotionally, and my guides are saying equivalent. Being emotionally equivalent. So just kind of, I'm getting a neutral feeling. Don't get into an emotional fray. Don't get into emotional bantering. There are people who are triggered all over the globe right now. And they are looking for some sort of reactionary energy to feed their discomfort. They want to validate their discomfort by creating reactions. So this is like stoicism. Just be neutral. Don't be overreactive. Have a firm rein on your emotional well-being. But then the Queen of Pentacles, this is earth energy, came out in the challenge position. So to me, this is kind of like that financial blockage that's keeping you from feeling like you can attain your dreams. But it's not the money that is the issue. It is how the money is utilized. And so that might be part of the lesson here, is let's take a firm look at the outgoing expenditures and the incoming resources, and how can these be managed in a way that facilitates you being able to remove this block. So there's something about, and it feels like this is something that goes back to childhood, that maybe there was a sense of lack, and there was a denial of certain desires or wants. And so as an adult, you spend more time focusing on your wants, and it has created maybe a little financial pressure. I'm not sure, but I know that's for somebody. Then we have the Eight of Cups. This is all about redirecting into something that is more meaningful and spiritually aligned with your spiritual well-being as well as your financial well-being. I feel like right now you feel somewhat underwater, and there's a disruption. It's hard to establish a peaceful energy, and therefore you may be kind of more emotionally reactive to things because they feel challenged. I really feel like your root chakra is involved here. But I'm really getting the message from my guides that this goes back to childhood, when there was a lack of resources. And so as an adult, you're like, I'm never going to deny myself things that I want again because I didn't have those experiences as a child. And so it feels like you're trying to pacify the inner child that was denied so many things because of financial situation growing up. Again, this is going to be a great time to pull back into self and really examine that and find out if that is something you can pacify in another way by really being connected to self, as opposed to trying to purchase the soothing for the inner child. That's just what I'm getting. Let's pull 3 cards. I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle. Oftentimes, I work as a professional organizer. I work with hoarding. And a lot of times, hoarding behaviors are reflective of childhood trauma. Ooh, we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Yay! I love the Seven of Swords. So it's not like it's a malicious energy. It's not an energy you want to use to sabotage, and you certainly don't want to be manipulated. I feel like there's a manipulation energy, but that, I think, that part of the challenge has been overcome. I don't think you're allowing it to manipulate you anymore. Then we have the Ace of Cups, and it's in the reverse. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. I feel like this was something that was never emotionally talked about at home. Or you haven't talked about it. You haven't shared this experience with somebody. But I feel like you're possibly judging yourself because of this experience. And I feel like there's been no movement forward in your self-love, because that's the challenge. This is what's blocking you, is you had some sort of denial experience due to lack of resources as a child. And you became very non-emotional about it. It was just like, it was so matter of fact. But as an adult, you're like, you know what? I am going to not allow myself to experience that feeling of not having enough resources. So if I want something, I'm gonna buy it. And you may be overwhelmed with stuff, but it feels like this is not something you've ever articulated before or have been able to become aware of. And so because of that, it's compromised your ability to love self, because deep down inside, you know that's not the issue. Okay, let's do bottom of the deck. My nose is itching. I don't know what that means spiritually. Divine abundance. Absolutely. This feels like, instead of thinking about your soul growth, happiness, and desires, it feels like you're placating and soothing a wounded inner child. And it's created now a financial stress. It's created a disappointment in self. It's created a sense of overwhelm. And it's like you've never been able to really put your finger on why. And now this message comes and you're like, aha, the big epiphany. Now I know why I've been blocked. And that's where we begin the healing process. Okay, so now we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. Now, the deck was upright. When I picked it up, I picked it up upside down. So I can interpret this either way. Page of Wands in the reverse is, the Page of Wands is impulsive. They're, kind of that younger, very immature about the way they make decisions. It's not based upon wisdom and experience. It's based upon, I need this immediate need met. And I feel like within the reverse, in the reverse, we want to make sure that we are taking our time to think things through, and to always hold as relevant that wounded child energy, so that when we come across that impulse to purchase something or to have that need met immediately, we can come back to that awareness and say, wait a minute, is this going to pay off really in the long term? Does this align with my goals? Or am I just trying to soothe that inner child? That's what I think is the crux of this, and that's why this Two of Swords, it's really keeping you from having the abundance that you want, the physical abundance that you want, this Queen of Pentacles, because it's more of an emotional challenge, and it's creating some emotional distress, which is manifesting in purchases trying to soothe. Okay, that's what I have for you. I hope it's relevant. I hope it helps. If it does, please leave me a comment. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have, if you are a current subscriber, thank you so much for supporting my work. Until I see you again next time, namaste. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribing to my channel, and your very kind comments. I hope you found this video helpful. Please check out my other videos for other messages that will help you enhance your spiritual well-being. I'm Elle, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, my dear friends, namaste.